Ẹ̀yin tèmi, ẹ ṣé tẹ̀ ń bá wa àwọn videos wa o, mo tún ti gbé mi dé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yomi Fabiyi lélẹ́yìí ó gbẹnu tán. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ bẹ́ ṣé ń bá mi wò, máa bá mi like, máa bá mi share, kí máa comment. Ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti subscribe ọ̀fẹ́ ní subscription kò ná yín lówó, kò ná yín ní extra data. Ọ̀wọ́ tẹ wá fi ń subscribe yẹn, ẹni fi gbọ́mọ sí, ẹni fi rí wàhálà, ẹni fi rí ìbànújẹ́ o. Nǹkan rí nǹkan ilẹ̀ máa ma fi ọwọ́ ń ṣe. Ojú tẹ fún wa kò ní fọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tẹ ti fi ń gbọ́ wa kò ní di ẹ ṣé púpọ̀.
You took her the collect. You took her the collect. You make sure say your nash clean before you took her. Make sure say your nash clean before you took her. So your nash not clean, you go took her. Oh my God, not fairly.
They have done. From what Bayo have said, that is what I can understand, and I think Bayo made a very good submission.
A very good submission. Bayo made a very good submission. Omobi Caramel, as intelligent as you are, now person all of them contribute money carry give me this. Omo Bibi, Omo B. How many times I call you? As intelligent as you are, even single one protest, Comrade Moses cannot stage in Nigeria. Do you know how many protests Yomi Fabiyi has staged? Omo B Caramel, you have to be careful how you talk about Yomi Fabiyi. If his character is not good, if he's manipulative, address those things. But be fair to the man. Be fair to the man. Okay? Let's be fair here. Let's not make all these things a drama. Be fair to him. You see how myself, Papariano, I call out to Lorebi. I call out to Yomi Fabiyi. And even on this particular case, I disagree with Yomi Fabiyi triggering Lorebi. I still side with Lorebi. He has right to respond to Yomi Fabiyi and to correct more discipline. But a lot of you, Eshishi, Ratambulu, then Takiri. Like, I mean, what is kilo taba, you know? I don't understand. Where is the accountability for the money given to Comrade Musi Omobi Caramel? I'm asking you. Chantal, be careful. I don't want to repeat myself again. I am not a biased person. I have said it. Yomi Fabiyi triggered Oloriebi. Okay? And I explained last time. Maybe you did not get it. Yomi Fabiyi caused all of this nonsense. So please, I'm repeating myself again. That's why I said listen. You've asked this thing before, I explained, and I want to explain again. So listen carefully. When the chat between when the chat came out, the chat of the AI stuff, right, where they said Wumi said she regretted pushing her husband with emulation, like, you know, that's that chat, now that AI chat, the first one that came out. Okay, Yomi went to a platform to analyze it wrongly. Okay, in that particular chat, they only said they are going to come for me and Oloriebi to drag us, and also that Karimo is going to handle Arifa. So you understand? Now, Yomi Fabiyi now said he's calling out Lagata and Oloriebi that they should come and defend that chat because they pushed Arifa to him. That knowing that Arifa is a bad person, blah blah blah, they pushed Arifa to him. Do you understand? And that they have been covering this evil that Arifa has been doing all this while. That they pushed Arifa to him. Now tell me, how does that chat concern Oloriebi? Yomi used that chat to say Oloriebi is an anti-justice. This is somebody who just contributed money to you 1 or 2 days ago. And you now see little thing that probably you didn't even understand very well. And the next thing, you went ballistic on him. As if the guy is the one stopping justice. Oloriebi platform has supported justice severally and has contributed to Yomi Fabiyi severally. Okay? Yomi Fabiyi, that is what Expander sent to me, and that is what they all sent to me. If you want to clarify that, we can go into that now. But that's what was sent. And I played it here severally, and I didn't like that. That was not right. For everything that Olorebi has done, honestly speaking, even from the first time you guys had clash, you are not supposed to even ever talk about this guy. You should have just left him and do your own thing. No matter how much you do, people must talk about you. Jesus Christ did more than you, Yomi Fabiyi. He did more than what you have done. Do you understand that? But the difference between you and Jesus Christ, he has tolerance. And I know you are not perfect, okay? But honestly speaking, you need to learn a lot of things. A lot of things that I think you need to learn. And this, I hope it happens, and it will be in your best interest and for your own good. If you do. Because all of these things that are happening to you right now, you caused it. All these people, they are not the major reason why we're not getting justice today. There are some things you see, you just let it be. You must talk about it. What? Looking at that chart. Wait, let me even come here. I'm not seeing the request. Looking at that chart, what concerns Olorebi concern that chart? You saying that they have been covering Arifa, they pushed Arifa to you. How will Olorebi be contributing money to you and at the same time push Arifa to you? Please help me understand that. Okay? I fought Lagata and Olorebi because of your sake. All these guys who sit in Biabal, all of them, I still fought them because of your sake. But what I cannot do is what some of your followers they do. At most, me and you will be like brothers, and I have to be sincere to you. Maybe you don't listen to yourself. You have done so well, which we appreciate, but you will let your character spoil every single thing that you stand for. And I pray that God will heal you there. Your emotion got over you. Olorebi that you see there took a lot of insult from Comfy, Vengeance, and many people because of you, Yomi Fabiyi. Okay? Olorebi may not be very intelligent. He may not be very, he may not be very intelligent like you do, or be smart as you are. But don't rubbish him. There's what they call relationship. When we build good relationship with people, they may not be completely useful today, but one day they'll be useful to you again. You can't spoil everybody now, push them, chase them away. You can't do that. Okay? When you early came to justice, look at how much people respected you. They wanted you. They supported you, followed you. There are some things other people can do that you cannot do and you should not do. I see all those things you are saying. For me to sit here and be correcting this, calling them out, you don't even have to bother yourself about these things. You don't have to. And let me tell you, as a matter of fact, the more people condemn you, as long as you don't come and play their card, the more people who will stand for you will stand for you. You think you can always be the only one to defend yourself? You can never be the only one to defend yourself. You have to live a lifestyle that people will emulate and find reason to stand for you with everything that they have got. Look at me. People always curse me. Papariano is playing TikTok game. He's playing TikTok battle. They tried everything. But at the end of the day, what happened? Again, people still stand for me when I need them. Okay? And these are people, they have eyes to watch. Honestly speaking, believe me, Yomi Fabiyi, all of this thing that happened, it is you at fault. Because we have said it before. I never wanted you to make people like Comfy, Vengeance to be laughing at Olorebi. You know all these people do. Let me tell you something. A lot of social media people, they are content creators. I respect the fact that you have been able to organize yourself, as a corporate individual who want to really represent in the areas where a lot of people cannot represent. But you should also respect people in their little build-up. For me now, Papariano, this is my little build-up. I pray to be bigger than this one day. where you two you are. Don't laugh at others. That is where you have the grace. That is where grace got you to. Okay? All these guys that you see as who are content creators, there are people who believe in them, who are there to just, you know, who are just there to share their time with them, who are there to enjoy those hosts. Last time I gave an example, I said, I sing music even before Mohbad, long time. I posted all those my songs, my artists. I said, come. I went to tell one guy, I said, the guy has millions. Whatever video he posts, he has millions of views. The guy has big head and small neck. I went to him. I want to promote my video. And the guy was charging me in Nigerian money. It was about 1.5 million. I said, hey, what is even this special for this guy but him? Now look, I said, come. This guy is special, look. This guy head big, he neck small. People like it, oh. Okay? Imagine that kind of guy now carrying big head, small neck, come justice. And people come together for a platform. Yomi Fabiyi go follow and fight. Because Yomi Fabiyi go say, look at you. I don't know what justice you are doing. People are gathered there. They are giving. Yomi Fabiyi, you think people are gathered there just because of justice only? Before justice, they have been using this app. And they are associated with their celebrity in their own corner. Everybody is a celebrity in his own corner. Olori have been a celebrity for your own group and your corner. That has to be respected. I don't expect you to be fighting with any TikTok host. No. You brought yourself into fracas. And it's not good for your organization. It is not good for your organization. And I want to believe Lagata, who brought you, might have explained these things to you. But you didn't listen to Lagata. Because when I engaged Lagata here, he tried to say he spoke to you. You didn't listen. And it's not a nice thing. You are in the wrong place, Yomi Fabiyi. Maybe we don't know how to treat celeb. Maybe we don't know how to treat celeb. Sorry, you are in the wrong place. Okay. Maybe if you join some other group or different community and explain to them what you are. Maybe we don't know how to treat your celeb. Maybe they can treat you better. Okay? Maybe they can treat you better. I'm giving you some scope of how this thing works here. And this one is outside your profession. You may be a very great lawyer, great, in your profession. But it's a different thing here. And I don't even see how this fracas help you to become famous. It will not. These people, they are bitter people who are gathered together to bring anybody down. Their major aim is to defame people, spoil them, bring the person back down to wherever they are. And TikTok is not very professional. It's not professional. So if you are professional and you are on TikTok, you have to be very careful. Because TikTok will spoil your profession. It will. Because there is no censoring. People just join the app anyhow, do whatever, say whatever. You see? And those of you who think, we don't have to say this thing to Yomi Fabiyi. I hope you will stand to always support Yomi Fabiyi or defend him. It is better that you help him understand some things he's doing that he's not doing so well. For me, as I've said, no matter what, Yomi Fabiyi do not need that fight with Olori. He doesn't need it. I don't agree with Olori and Lagata currently. I don't. But again, you see one thing about me. I will never sit and support what is not right. On that particular video that I listened to, the chats, the Demi, AI, and the woman stuff. Why is Yomi Fabiyi calling? If somebody have that chat, send it to me. Let me play so that Yomi can hear what he said. Yomi Fabiyi is saying that let Lagata and Olori come and defend that chat. Tell me what concern that chat. Yomi, can you tell me what you are expecting them to come and defend as how? If Olori knows that Arifa is a betrayer, is a bad person, why will same Olori be contributing money to you, Yomi, and at the same time be sending you Arifa? Come on now. Give that guy some credit. Give him some credit. 1 minute. Oh God. Wahala. Wahala. Oh, wahala.
Yeah, good morning, Papariano.
Good morning, Mr. Yomi Fabiyi.
Yeah, I quite appreciate your intervention and your decision to broker peace and speak true to who you think has, infringed. One thing that you should know certainly is that I don't have problem with any justice seeker whatsoever from the onset, individually. My problem has always been those you contribute. But when you contribute, you ensure that when you give rope to the masquerade, you leave the rope, you leave the stuff. I don't know how to say it in Yoruba, but you understand. When you support, you are not lording over. You're not expecting that I'm working for you. However, I don't even have any problem with any TikTok host who claim they are supporting the foundation, the NGO that is on the front line. Do you understand? If I had known that majority of them are supporting because they are making you look like you're working for them, maybe I would have excused myself away and restrict myself to people that individuals that voluntarily want to support the NGO. Any group of people that want to support the NGO will drop whatever they want to support, will deliver on the mandate. But where is already a dirty competition. Now, that being said, what you don't understand about my anger is this. When I said they should come and defend, not the shots. Now, maybe you didn't know, and I know it's because you do not know, or maybe you pretend you did not know. But let me take you back to memory lane. When I was making efforts to engage with the state CID on the whole stuff, when I reported the matter to Panti, before the commissioner of police invited me, that he has been informed about the 3-second video, and he's not interested in the video, he's only interested in the OBT, obtaining by false pretense. I went through the whole stress. They were pushing me here and there. I put my life on the line, risk everything. The commissioner of police, through his officers, they made a strong warning that that's where they want to go. I don't know if you follow up then. It was within that same period. We never knew that while I was doing all of that, and I was engaging the public, being transparent with the public, this guy called Arifa was already engaging with Karimo. We didn't know. Not all of us did not know. Until Karimo came out and exposed the conversation they had, the role the Arifa played to send me to prison. Meaning that the Arifa was already going back to Panti. The audio of the police officer that I released, the head of the Panti then, I kept saying, to prove to the public that the police were working and they were ready to lift the CCTV when people were saying it wasn't working. I listened to all the voice notes. I saw the effort that was made to give the police evidence so that they can arrest me. I listened to how the Arifa said I was going to be going to jail. I went to the same Panti. The head of Panti did not even query me. He didn't do anything. But the Karimo was all over saying that I forged the stamp of Panti, that I am supposed to be charged for forgery and perjury. All those ones are serious criminal defamation. They were too much blackmail. They were derailing me because I cannot understand why I will be fighting for something and somebody will be saying I stole stamp. All that one went down. So by the time I noticed this Arifa's move and antics, I was furious. And then it got to a stage, when Karimo released the audio, Olurebi called me. He said, forgive this Arifa guy. He is my boy. Let it slide. He never chastised him. He never condemned him.
Sorry, can I ask, when was that? This year or last year?
I want to believe you know this period I'm talking about. Everybody knows the time.
No.
Maybe only you did not know.
Is it last year or this year? That's what I was.
It can't be this year now. This was in 2025 or thereabout, 2024.
Okay. Continue.
So that one went down. I escaped that. Now, I allowed the guy. We had the press conference in January. At the press conference, this same Arifa guy was there. He was almost on the opposite at the press conference. I had to yell at him. Everybody was listening to the kind of question he was even asking me in front of the whole world, in front of the cameras. I'm like, what's wrong with this guy? Who is sponsoring this guy? What is going on? I talked out, nobody corrected him. And everybody knows that if there is anybody that's been giving this guy some backup and shielding, it's Olorebi and Lagata. I kept quiet. But what's going on? Papariano, that cost a whole lot. Let's talk about the Mogombo stuff. That also went down. I said, what is going on? He had problem. This guy was arrested. I went down there unsolicited until when he even shouted me up that he had problem, I should come and help him. I stood as his guarantor, got him out of bail. I didn't allow him to be even incarcerated Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. He came out. I didn't know there was something going on underneath. I was going on with the whole struggle. I went to London, came back, protested in Abuja. You know, while I was doing this protest in Abuja, I didn't know there was anything underground. You don't know anything underground. Maybe some of them were messaging you. But all of us on this struggle, on this app, nobody can vouch that in 2024, 2025 early, nobody can say they know about anything underground because they have no activity. No protest, no petition anywhere that we know, no press conference, nothing whatsoever. Papariano, while I was doing that protest, while we were sleeping outside on the floor, do you know that the people on Olorebi's platform, Onilenio, Arifadio, they were working with this underground while we were out there, putting our lives on the line, dividing whatever we are doing with the police. You cannot be divided in front of the police when there is an operation and you expect them to risk their life. Somebody will say, you will kill yourself. These people are coming to you divided. This part is coming to destroy this part. Now, when it turned out that this Arifa began to bring people down, to talk about what was going on in Abuja, you were there now, when he was talking about, you were saying, who are you trying to describe? When it turns out to be, it's me. They said I should do frog jump, 35 frog jump, I was this, I was that. I'm like, what is going on? As at that time, I don't know who was encouraging this guy, everything. Not until the Onile guy now said, just at the time we were struggling to arrest the 8th suspect, that he went to report to me, to Olorebi, that I am the one spoiling their job. The same Olorebi that is showing support, that is with us, is getting feedback from the other people that were secretly working to dismantle and to disrupt what we're doing. Whatever they were trying to do, I don't even understand. Now, Papariano, ask yourself. You claim to be raising fund here. Are you with me? I mean, as at that time, when I noticed that, when I investigated, I realized that some people from his platform were the ones funding these underground people. One, Kiniko, Omobi, whatever, the lady they really said she is working with, all of them were in that stuff. I got angry. As a matter of fact, I'm like, why are you people creating a division? A house divided can never stand. If truly what you guys are looking for is what we are doing, we are open, we are transparent to what we're doing. You claim you are supporting what we're doing, but in another breath, you knew and you asked your people to be sponsoring another onslaught secretly on the other side, creating confusion, diversion, and a lot of sabotage. I reacted to those followers. You know what this guy did? He openly came out and said, why are you going to be fighting and blocking my people? He said, he didn't insult me, but he had problem with my people. And he began to drag and to subject me to cyberbullying. Despite the fact he knew the place my pain was coming from, that if we are doing the same thing, this is Abuja for heaven's sake. Don't forget that prior to that time also, the same set of people, he knew them. They said, go and destroy and downplay the presidency. This Olorebi, without recourse to me, without calling me personally, whenever he wants to collect anything or he wants to ask anything, he will call me personally. Say, can you brief me? Openly on his page, he said, I can't be giving you money. I said, I have not even asked for money. He said, this presidency, and he condemned the presidency. Meanwhile, he knew Onile Arifa were working with underground. He cannot deny that. It was later, the Onile confessed that it was when a woman police said something, he went to report to Olorebi. I'm like, what? So when I now realized, God of Nazareth, you came out to condemn the presidency and subject me to cyberbullying. You don't want me to react. I should be the celeb. I should be the one that is humble. This is not going to be humility. This is destruction of the entire project. Why are people working secretly somewhere? They said they saw me in Abuja. I don't know them. But everything they have done is to damage me before the police. Damage every effort that I've made, wrote to the president, got the presidency to take this stuff. They were condemning. Look at, we are in court now. Ask them to walk into the court and they will see that the presidency will, have even sued the IG himself. They should come and see how my lawyers will be telling him, do you have the directive from the presidency or not? Because it's part of the things that we put in our file. We use the filing. And the same set of people that he is with condemned the presidency totally. Now, the reason why I now reacted when that shot came out is that when it now got to the stage where the Arifa came out to show that he is my enemy, he began saying so many wrong things. You saw him, I'm live in Abuja now, all sort of nonsense he was doing. Until when they thought on the 7th, I'll be entering into the ambush again. This was the guy that had problem. None of you could come out and say, Yomi Fabiyi, you're not a good person. I expect you to do better. Even if Arifa had wanted you to go to jail before. He had problem and you even added to it. None of you could come out and say, this is what I did. When you want to condemn me, you condemn me on serious principle, on things that are pure evil or anti. This is not what you can attribute to my personality. I stood everything to ensure that this guy is not messed up. Now, at the end of the day, this was the guy I put my... Came out again to start saying, your favorite will be arrested because they thought I'll enter... I'm getting my sound out.
Hello, can we continue?
Yeah, but you're echoing.
Am I second? Am I still echoing?
Is it that you're echoing? Me, I'm okay now. But if you're okay, no problem.
Okay, no, I'm okay. Just continue.
Okay, now. So, when I saw that this is what this guy had done again, now, for crying out loud, Onile was having, Arifa was having Onile as his right-hand person. We can't deceive ourselves, except you all want to be an hypocrite. Can the Onile work with the underground without informing Olorebi? Now, put that aside. This same Arifa was jubilating that I've already entered into the trap in Alagmo. After he already rubbished me that I was doing press up, he thought it was okay to come on this same platform. I don't know the kind of people I'm dealing with here. This Olorebi could not condemn and say, why would you be saying that the activist, the actor, the person that we're all together is giving frog jump 45 and you claim you are seeking justice? Why are the police so good to tell you that they are punishing your fellow justice seekers and you are coming to celebrate it on social media? And this man could not condemn it. He will claim he's older. If I were his younger brother, is that the way he's going to be operating? That's aside. I look at all those condemnations. I said, who is sponsoring this guy? Now, when this guy was celebrating that I was going to enter the trap again, that your favorite will be arrested or has been arrested, not knowing that I was already in London, I said, this guy again. If there is any reason why I've been respecting, overlooking the person that asked me to forgive him, is this Olorebi who is acting like he's the Alpha and Omega, only about everybody, only about everybody. He failed to condemn this guy the way he condemned other people. Smarting with this lady, Monjola condemned. When they want to lie against this guy, Expander, you saw the way he come out for them. Even when he said, Yomi Fabiyi, you block my phone. Yomi Fabiyi, you block my phone. Some people are saying they can't hear me. Because
no, ask them again if they can hear you. Me, I can hear you very well.
You're audible, sir.
Can you ask them in your voice if they can hear you? I want to be sure they can hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
So you understand? Okay, I said it's better now. So my simple reaction was from the place of what is going on. Because initially when I've been raising this suspicion with some few people, everything they've been telling me is that it is not Oloriabi. Somebody is trying to use him. And you know he might not understand quickly. I said, are you guys sure? Are you guys sure? I don't want to see. That's why I keep mentioning and shouting that everything is not about money. Are you guys sure? I don't want to see. It's not about me too. Integrity matters a lot, and the fact remains that anybody playing divide and rule, you can't be here and there. You can't be inconsistent. Do you understand? So it is not about the shot. It is about a bottled up terrible experience from a comrade from this person. Because it's inconceivable. I cannot even believe in my life that even the guy Onele, look at what we are doing in Abuja. I have been transparent with the same public you claim that I should be careful with. That's not the kind of public I want to deal with, for heaven's sake. They saw what we have been doing. They saw the complaint we had against the Lagos State Commissioner of Police, Lagos State Police Command, through to the AIG, back to writing to the president, go through the diplomatic channel to submit, and then it ashed. And then these people went to the same Abuja, the same department, the same team. Instead of them to focus on what they are doing, they are condemning me, putting me in harm's way. And the sad reality is that the same Arifa packaged the entire defamatory and criminal elements in his own opinion, so that those people can condemn me or probably send me to. And I don't even know why he was. I never knew because of those shots. Everything was why he was claiming that they gave me frog jump. The police officers in Abuja confronted me that yes, they said you recorded an officer. I said yes, I did. They said you abused the police. I said yes, I did. And the woman wanted to bring us up. I said don't try that with me, madam. Do I look like a toddler to you? I will criticize and call out the police when I think it's deemed necessary. You are a public servant. She wanted to show me. I said, don't try that with me. That was when the CP said, Mr. Yomi, calm down. Why were these people coming to destroy you and they have money and you don't have? I don't know who they are. I was even backing them up. I was covering. I don't know anything about it. None of us know about anything UAG until they failed. But the sad reality is, Onile was reporting to Oloriabi that it is Yomi Fabiyi that is destroying their work. The fact remains, what is all this? Ask yourself, can you put yourself in such a situation? And if I notice that this is somebody that I have trusted, people can play divide and rule. Or they are working to divide everything or to take over everything you are doing. And I felt that pain. Okay, now, but they were listening. It is directly from Temi to Wumi that Arifa. Will you Oloriabi come out and condemn the Arifa, knowing fully well that he is a con artist? Let's assume he did not know. I was even thinking he did not know truly. Maybe truly Oloriabi, he doesn't understand that he has been used because there is an external influence. Everybody was telling me, I need to be honest with you. People were saying that Oloriabi like that any problem, but Oloriabi, which might be true. I was leaning on to what people were advising me that Oloriabi is innocent. He is not too knowledgeable about all these things. They might be using him. But when I saw his reaction when that scene came out, as at that time, nobody should be coming to say that shot is Ahhh. It's not true. Nobody has the veracity to know. You all been deceived that it is not true. So at that minute and point in time, anybody coming to quickly start saying the reason why I didn't want to condemn Arifa, even if you think that those shots is AI, the content and the details of the shot show AI, not the good way. Arifa back at the but then sabotage. The question now is, it got so high. What I expect from somebody who claims he's dumping money, putting his effort for justice, that was too shallow for me. That was too shallow. And if you think it is out of place for me, if it's mobile life today, I will call anybody out. I will speak my truth to anybody. I'm not doing justice for Oloriabi. I'm not doing justice for his platform. I'm doing justice for public and for Mohbad. And I don't see platform. I see public. And that is too treacherous for me. In the same time, same breath, or come underground, that was why I reacted. Not, I said you should react to the shot. You don't always jump. Listen to people before you conclude.
Sorry, can we talk about this a little bit? Or do you still want to talk more? Because I don't mind giving.
Well, ask your question because I might end up repeating myself. Maybe you ask question now.
No. I definitely listen to you so that we can be able to.
Do you understand now? That's where I need to.
No, I understand it. It's almost the same thing. I know all of these things.
If they can never give you the same thing, then
though you added,
no.
I mean, though you added, some new things, which I mean, probably I'm shocked to hear those things, and that's why I really want to engage in those areas. But first, comment section, please, moderators, don't silence people. Okay, please. We should be able to handle people. Do not block, silence. In fact, unblock all those people you block. Okay, you can mute them for 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Don't mute them for the whole live stream. Mute them for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and keep muting them. Okay, yeah, but don't just block them. I think we are over. We've gone through all of those things. Don't do that, please. It's annoying. Yomi Fabiyi, I appreciate you very, very much. Honestly speaking, like, I don't have to, like, be as a trustee or a member of your foundation in order for me to support what you're doing, which is so obvious, which I can see. Right, which even for
Papariano, please, I just want to say something and drop. When some